All right. What's good? What's good? All right, man. What's going Ivy Webb, the queen? What is going on? The Underground Asylum. What's going on, sir? B&B Boxing. What's going on, man? Chef Boy ID. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go switch over to this other screen where I can see things a little more clearly now. Here you go. All right, I'm back. All right. Yeah, man. Ivy Webb, good morning to you. The Underground Asylum, what's going on, my member? Narco Champion TV, what's going on, man? B&B Boxing, Ivy Webb, Gregory Wyatt, the member, what's going on? Greetings, brothers and sisters. Troll Hunter reporting on deck. Troll Hunter on deck. I'm so used to saying reporting for duty. Narco Champion TV, El Bruto, what's good, man? Brothers UK, as always, pleasant to see you. B&B Boxing, what's happening? Narco Champion. He says, smash that like button, Dre's finest. Salute to you, sir, and the whole chat. Hit the like button on the way in, man. We got 63 people. Let's try to let the likes keep the pace. Let's try to get the likes. Hey, and I owe an apology to Trill if Black Fight Fan TV is listening. I accidentally published a video this morning. It was supposed to come out at 1, but I guess I messed up with the timer. And also, my apologies to everybody yesterday for the videos that I did with the crappy ass audio. My audio track, I usually mute the camera track, and I hey man, it just wasn't good. Wasn't a good day yesterday, so it came out really echoey. I will, just so you know, be putting up maybe around 8 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna put up all of the 3 videos that I did yesterday. I'm gonna take those down and put them up again, just so in case you have it liked in your saved or liked or whatever, you can hear it with the better audio, man. I don't want that trash sitting up on my channel for a long time, man, because that video sound crazy. Yeah, you messed up the time and title. I messed up the time and title. You talking about Deontay? Let me see. I don't think I messed up the title. Oh, yeah, I did. Guess I did. All kind of fucked up. But it is what it is, man. I never said I was perfect. But it ain't nothing but a thing, because watch this. See, the way we do this is we just go on over here. TRENCE Crawford and the WB no dissed by. How'd I mess up the title? Dissed by Keith Thurman. No need to chase one guy. Now that title is right, homie. That title is right. Terrence Crawford and the WB no dissed by Keith Thurman. No need to chase Crawford. Nah, man. My title was on popping, homie. What's happening? Dre's finest said, if Patreon is like that, you dig at for 9. Thank you, man. Yeah, I got another one coming up today. But this one, I'm going to talk about these because my dad is in the house, dog. My dad, what's going on, man? Mike Bond. Yeah, man. I messed up the time. I didn't mess up the title. For 9, UC Ben, David Hay, Wilder, Fury breakdown. Ben. Oh, I heard David Hay. No, I haven't seen the breakdown, man. But I know that Ben Davidson gave away that. I was supposed to post a video yesterday. He's talking about the 26-minute video. Oh, snap. I got a 26-minute video up. Man, I'm fucking up huge. I ain't got no 26-minute video. Oh, yeah. Wow. What is that? That's a. Damn. What was that about? Oh, man, that's crazy. Let me get rid of that. Thanks for letting me know, man. I don't even know what that's about, man. I just jacked that up. Hey, man. Tis what it is, though, man. But hey, man, I got 95%, but let me get out of here, man. I'm gonna delete it. What is this? Edit. Yeah, let me delete this for good, man, because I don't know why there would be a 26-minute video. Was that a full 26-minute video? Anyway, it's up there now, dog. I'm gonna let that ride. I don't know what that is. I didn't realize I did a 26-minute video. I guess I was rolling that day. 1160. That's 12 minutes. Anyway, man, it is what it is, man. Like, I never claimed to be perfect, man. Hey, Kinetic said my phone must be wilding because it's about Wilder and Fury gaining weight. That is. Yeah, that's this. Oh, you're talking about this video right here, man. You're talking about Wilder got Fury gaining weight. Thurman clowning WBO. Okay, man, you talking about this one right here. Fury did gain weight. The dude's up to like 270 pounds, man. He said it was a good video. It was 11 minutes. Yeah, man, my bad, man. I don't know what happened, man. That's some shit that I just fucked up. You know, whatever, man. Man, I got a job, man. I be doing this. Sometimes I just screw stuff up, man. My apologies. Anyway, man, we'll keep it working. Yeah, because all my videos are like 11 to 12, like 10 to 12 minutes, man. If 26 minutes, I haven't done one of those in a long time. Said, nah, this breakdown is amazing. They really break down the matchup in the ring. It's like 30 minutes on BT Sports. Oh, okay, man, I'll go check it out. He said, Fury almost 237. Oh, is that what I screwed up? No, I didn't put 3. This thing says, nah, man. He's up 2. He's at like 270 or something like that, man. But he's always a big dude, man. You know, but the thing is that, you know, he's just fat. You know what I'm saying? He's just fat. He might be trying. I did a video about it. It'll be up later today. I think more than likely he's just trying to be able to, you know, he's trying to get a little more cushion from that, so he don't go down so easy. And he's just a big dude, man. Dre's Finest said Fury is just out of damn shape. You dig? Yeah, man, I dig. As I believe that's more than likely. That's more likely the case than not. But I do have this video though, man, that I can show you guys. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't think I can find it right away, but yeah, I couldn't find it right away, man. I got so many recordings of these boxing matches that I've been doing. But Tyson Fury, more than likely, man, is just, you know, he's on something. You can't train a chin. Say, yeah, you said the weight won't help his brain. No, man, that's just not gonna help his brain. He's gonna wind up, you know, getting clocked. Fury not getting in that ring. I think he will. I think now he will, man. Get this smoke, said Ben Davidson is a personal trainer, not a boxing coach. Is that what he is? He knows how to hold the mitts and do all that good old stuff. What's going on, Dre's Finest? Sonata me to say, Junior the Truth, congrats on the new position of conciliary. Got to go through Junior to talk to the general, man. Y'all just be on people's necks, man. Y'all be on people's necks. A lot of all that gossipy shit got to stop, man. Like, why don't y'all just, some people need to pump the brakes on that. That's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time. All that nonsense. How you figure Fanon, his brothers UK said Fanon, his road work looked terrible. Look, man, he's got all that money. He probably don't want to fight no more, man. That whole energy that he had to try to get back and fight to begin with, you know, that's probably like Black Fight Fan TV, that's probably waned a little bit. Brandon Fielder said, you know, you're going down. The question is, can you get back up? Hey, man, not if you 330 pounds, man. What's going on, Harden? Step back. Salute to you as well, man. But anyway, so that's my take on that guy, man. Fury back on that sniff. I mean, I think Tyson Fury. Well, I mean, did you see the picture? The picture that he had, I think I can show the picture. I do have the picture. Hold on one second. The one thing that I found that was interesting about this picture. All right, I'm pretty sure I can do this. I get better sharing a screen. Let me see if I can blow this up. I don't know. You see this? Look at this, man. This is him taking a picture for this. Look at this Gypsy King, man. You can bet you might be able to see it out here, man. This is sticking out. Man, look at all that, very jowly, head look real round, and he's covering up that gut. He very well could be quite fat, man. Very well could be quite fat. Dre's fine said, bro, Tyson Fury is on that glue. Laugh my butt off, you dig? What's that glue? What's the glue? Is sniffing glue? Is that what they do? That's what the kids used to do? What's going on, main event, Mark? How you feeling, man? Mitchell Moore, what's happening? What up, Fanana Don? What's going on, Julian Williams? Let me get back over here so I can see this chat a little more. Hey, love it or hate it, chilling. That's what that is. Janelle Walker, that he's got the Coca-Cola. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, man, we'll see. The dude can fight, man. But if he comes in the same way he did against Sefi Safiri, looking like that, and he can't move, that might be real ugly, man. That suit he wears is always tight as hell. Fake ass Gypsy Michael Jackson. Hey, man. But the guy can fight, so I ain't counting him out. I don't believe in counting people out for fights, man. But if Deontay Wilder comes back in, Deontay Wilder comes in at like 122 pounds and he's relaxed, and if Tyson Fury is out of shape doing all that crap, he fights like he fights up, Fury, he's getting knocked out. But we'll see about that cut. The more than the weight is that cut. Or as much as the weight is the issue is that cut. Because that dude got a big ass gash on his eye, man. There ain't nobody really talking a lot about that gash. But the chances of that coming back open is significant, man. The chances of Deontay Wilder opening that up is significant. Anthony DeGuardo, what's going on? To the member says, I hope Wilder clocks Fury. Oh, he definitely will clock Fury. He's going to hit him now. The question is, when will he hit him? Main event Mark said, good man, work a bit slow, so I've been able to be more active listening to the boxing talk. That's what's up, man. Hey, man, we see some people graduated from the yellow to the green. Looky. Look at all the yellow, man. I didn't realize that, man. Thank you guys for the support. Hey, a Raider time, man. Much love in that super chat, man. I'm sorry I missed that. Much love in that super chat. Salute to you as well. Real rap for now. What is that leather strap that boxers wear around their heads with the weight attached to it and do their neck raises? What does that target? That's for the neck. It's a weight on their neck. I guess it's supposed to stabilize the neck muscles will stabilize your head, is what I'm assuming. Hold on one second. That cut can hurt Fury. Absolutely, man. That cut can hurt Fury, man. It's a huge, and he's got two. He's got one on his eyelid and one over his eye. He took a thumping in his last fight, man. Tyson Fury took some punishment in that last fight. Drew Hines said, what to do for 9? If Fury's true to his word, what about, true to his word about coming forward, my prediction is 4 rounds. Yeah, man, I don't think he is, man. I don't think that dude is truthful really about anything he says, man. Ohio runs boxing, man. Much love in that super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the support, man. Yeah, man. I don't take anything Tyson Fury says I don't take anything that Tyson Fury says at face value, man. That shit just ain't. That's not a smart thing to do. Tyson Fury just will say one thing one day, say something else the next day. But if he comes in weighing like 270 pounds, I hope he gets 270 pounds, he needs to go for the knockout, man. '78 Sports TV said it's called a neck weight. It's for eating SSBBW. Them big gals, man. Them big gals. TJ said it helps to absorb punches, stronger chin, real rap. Yeah, because it's the stabilizing your neck. But stabilizes your neck. But that jiggling that brain, I don't know if it's going to stabilize that brain. That works. Oh, he said that work helps with blows, your necks, and your head won't flop around. Yes, sir. There you go, man. Come to ask a boxing chat questions. You get some good answers, man. Real talk, stamina will rapidly deplete. Yeah, that's the thing, man. If he goes in there weighing 270, that's a problem for his movement. He would have to go. If he comes in there that big, he has to go. Because that's the same work. That's the same. That's basically the same weight he came in with Sefi Safiri. You know, I think against Vladimir Klitschko. Let me see something, man. I think I'm not gonna look in that way, but I think he came in. You know, he was on that juice for Vladimir Klitschko, but why did he get timed out? Jacob Yeli. Otto landed more punches in one round than Wilder did the whole fight. Wilder is extremely inaccurate, only landed 7 significant punches in 12 rounds. And Tyson Fury landed about 6 in the whole time, dude. Tyson Fury, mass, is not going to sit there and take shots and walk forward at Tyson, at Deontay Wilder like he did with Otto Wallen. The reason he took so many shots from Otto Wallen is because he had a gigantic cut over his eye, so he had to come in close, stick his head on hhis chest, and exchange a bunch of punches. You know, but don't let context get in the way of your trolling. Fanon, wait until you see the Ben Hay breakdown. It's amazing. Is that what Blue Blood was talking about? How he gave away a bunch of secrets? He's going to get countered so much by Wilder, dude. If Wilder just jabs to the body, left hooks to the body, left hooks up top, and I don't think he needs to fight. I don't think he needs to fight in that high guard like that against Fury, because Fury, he can slip. Deontay Wilder actually slips punches fairly well. He can get out of the way of the jabs with his guard right here. I don't think he needs to be walking behind him like this and like that. I didn't like that. Was one part of it that I didn't like, man. Yeah, dude always trying to say something, but they need attention. That's what it is. Don't worry about it. Fanon, the weight gain, that's going to slow him down very early, right? Yeah, if he really did it. You know, still, man, a dude might pull something out his ass, man, with some, you know, he might pull some nonsense out his backside. But I did it I did the video yesterday, and I still believe this. You know, first of all, I like Deontay Wilder. I think he's an honest, straight shooting guy. I like him. And Tyson Fury is just he's too erratic. He's too erratic, which is why it's like, man, it would almost be like it'd be like the guy that didn't take care of business, the guy that is most scatterbrained, and honestly, man, has the biggest chance of, you know, screwing up the heavyweight division more than it already is screwed up, would win if Tyson Fury wins. That's just like, there's so many reasons I want Deontay Wilder to win that fight, man. He's just a more reliable person. You know what you're going to get out of Deontay Wilder on a day in and day out basis. He's going to be prepared for fights. He's going to fight on a consistent basis. If a guy will get in the ring with him, he will fight him. Just, there's so many reasons, man. Like if the political side of that, like, man, I would assume, man, geez, man, like Fox has the reliable guy. Tyson Fury, man, is just he's just so inconsistent that it would really be. Let me put it this way. I strongly disagree with Jack Reese when he said, oh, letting him up, even though he was down forever and a day, was good for boxing. Nah, dog, that wasn't good for boxing, man, because it's never good for boxing when you've got somebody that erratic and that unprofessional, you know, as the quote unquote man. My homeboy from London said Joshua would knock Wilder out guaranteed. Okay, great. Awesome. Tell him to get in the ring and fight, man. Tell him to get in the ring and fight. And somebody asked me Monster Inoue versus Rigo, who do I got? I mean, Rigondeaux's almost 40 years old, man. So if they put him, first of all, they're not going to put him in the ring with Rigondeaux. But I'll tell you this: if it was Rigondeaux that Inoue was fighting when he fought Nonito Donaire, Rigondeaux, because Rigondeaux is going to break that dude's jaw, man. He's too easy to hit, man. Rigondeaux is going to break his jaw, and he's not that big. A young Rigondeaux anywhere near his prime will knock out Monster Inoue. Not just beat him, he'll knock him out. Straight up snooze time, dude. Face, jaw that big time. What's going on, Legendary Top Cats, man? And man, CRB 78. You finished watching Hey Ben breakdown, man. Dang, you guys gonna make me spend all kinds of. I got what's going on, Giovanni Crumble, man. Y'all know I got some arguing to do with my dad today about this politics. Dog. Them Democrats trying to steal that election out there in Iowa, man. I told them, man, they was sick. I knew this was gonna happen, dog. By the way, if y'all ain't paying attention to the I'm gonna probably do that on Patreon today, man. So check it out. I'm gonna break down that Democratic primary, man. Me and my dad, dude. My dad is in the other room because he's down here staying with me. Him and my mom are down here staying with us for a couple months because it's cold, to get away from the winter up north where they live. And my dad, boy, I swear to God, the history of the political system. Damn, that's a huge fucking video right there, boy. But, I don't know how many of y'all are actually interested in politics, enough for me to really cover it in depth, man. And not Roger said Fury gonna come in at 300 pounds, man. If he comes in at 300 pounds, dog, he's a dead man. Okay, that shit would just be a dead man. Okay, Deontay Wilder could just move around for a while, dude, and let this dude get done. Said I hate the Dems and the Republicans. What's up? I hope Wilder doesn't open that cut because they'll probably make that excuse. I don't care, man. They can make that excuse. Oh, but let me tell you, man, these cats. I knew they were sick. Bernie Sanders was going to win. Bernie Sanders probably won that caucus, won the Iowa caucus, and they're just trying to find a way to steal it right now. Because when I woke up and there was no results, I was like, there's no result. Y'all fixed it. Because Bernie Sanders was going to win that shit, dog. Bernie Sanders was going to win that, man. He was going to win that. And I knew it. When they were talking, they were in CNN yesterday. They were so pensive, and you could just tell they were all agitated and talking about, how basically saying how Bernie Sanders, how, the establishment candidate that can beat Trump is the one that should win. And there's Bernie Sanders, and then there's all the legitimate candidates. They don't like that, dog. They don't like that, dude. Bernie Sanders won it, and they're going to steal it. Bernie Sanders won it, and they're going to steal it. Because it's bought and paid for, man. So anyway, I was having fun with my dad, man, because my dad was telling me about because he's mad at me because dude, I abstained. With Trump and Clinton, I abstained. I have no shame in my game. I abstained. I was like, no, I'm not voting. I'm not voting for them. I'm not voting for her. I'm not voting for her. I'm not voting for him. I'm not voting for either one of them. You ain't putting that on my consciousness. Whatever happens, happens. What did Ponytail say? Anthony Jones, hold on. I get that Reggie Cheese once. Wayne Jr. in a second. For now, shout out to the LWC. I fuck what you found out through 78. Appreciate you, brothers. Blessings to you and yours. Hey, man, blessings to you and yours, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Okay, Ponytail basically laid out. The Ponytail said, it's an African sci-fi scholar said, I did the same thing last election. Yeah, man, you ain't. Man, hell no. And the people want to try that argument, dude. Well, if you didn't vote for Clinton, then you voted for Trump. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't vote for either one of them. That means you voted for. No, it's not. Only way you say that, I don't have no fucking duty to vote for some fucking body I don't like. Okay, sorry. Okay, my ancestors did not die for the right for me to vote for a scumbag. Okay, no. Ponytail said he's not crossing the street for one fighter, aka Bud. Oh, drink more water. I see how you out there talking real slick, real quick. This is what he said. He said it ain't his fault that everybody he wants to fight is over in the PBC. And why would he go fighting somebody over there for one person? And he said it's not his fault. And he said the WBO, if you know anything about boxing, it's the WB no. Because nobody wants it. He delegitimized your belt. Wool bag or drink more water. They're one and the same. Drink more water, wool bag. Both Terrence Bud fans. He told the truth, is what he told. He told the truth, which is why Bud needs to get his ass over there. What sense does that make, man? Get your ass over there to the other side of the street. Now, the interview that came out on it, dog, he said, you wrote in how I wrote Obama in. Dog, I got my voting secrets. I'm keeping my voting secrets. I don't believe in telling you. All I know is this. I'm voting for Bernie. I am registering to vote in Texas. I will be there on March 3rd, and I will be proudly pressing Bernie. I'm voting for Bernie. If I could vote somebody, I would vote Tulsi Gabbard, but Tulsi Gabbard is a bit of a waste of time, even though I like her a lot. But I'm going to go with the most established of the people that the Clintons hate, and that will be Big Bernie. I'm hitting the plus for Bernie. I'm telling you right now, go vote for Bernie. Want my opinion, vote for Bernie. I'm riding with Bernie. Even though Bernie got some shady shit to him too. They all got some shady shit to him. But whatever. What about Andrew Yang? Nah. I do like his universal, what is it called? Universal basic wage or something. The UBW, is that what it is? Universal basic wage. I'm a big fan of that. See, because I vote based on what I think is best for black people. Not what I think is best for me. Okay. And so I balance what do I think is best for black people, for what's best for black people around the world. And because if black people are suffering around the world, then we're going to suffer here. This is how it works. Okay. So that's how I look at it. So I couldn't vote for Clinton because she has like slave camps because what she did in Libya. So I couldn't vote for her. And I couldn't go with Trump because shit is fucking Trump. Come on, man. I ain't voting for Trump. Hell no. Right? And plus all that nationalist, close your border type of shit, that shit don't work. It's all right. That's too gone. It's too far gone for that. And there's a lot of wars start all over that nationalistic capitalism. Shit starts a lot of wars. So I can't go for him. Yeah, Clinton did, man. I ain't Clinton. Hey, now I did do a Clinton video on the Patreon. Go back to one of my first uploads about Clinton. I did a killer video on Hillary Clinton about why you will never get me voting for her, man. What's going on, Adewale M? Oh, no, I can't vote for her, dog. Can't do it. Like I said, I'll abstain, homie. I'll abstain. Like all these elections in the LDBC about who's your favorite subscriber, like who's the best subscriber, chillest subscriber, I abstained. I can't vote for one or the other. I like all of y'all. You know, so for that reason, let the masses speak. Pieces of the wall fell on the Mexican side. I don't get that, man. What's going on, Darren Davis? Oh yeah, she's a terrible person, man. She's a terrible person, man. Terrible person, dog. Terrible person. From everything I can see. I don't discuss my politics or religion where I make my money. Oh hell no, don't do that. But I will do that here, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Hey, I do what I think is in the best of the people that I'm bucketed with. Okay, Adewale M, what's good, man? Hey, salute to you, sir. I like that. I like how you tipping that drink back over there, man. Anybody who doesn't take money from corporations deserve to be considered. No, Reggie Cheese. Mike Bloomberg doesn't take money from special interest groups because he is a special interest group. The dude is a special interest group. He's a billionaire. When you're a billionaire, you are a special interest group in and of yourself. Okay. He is a special interest group his damn self. So Nah, you know that line, I'm not a businessman in that Jay-Z song. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. And he was like, yeah, you're a billion, you're a you're a business. I'm not a businessman. Like, I'm not a businessman with a suit and tie. I am literally a business. Like, I am the business, and people work within my business, and the business is me, right? He doesn't, he's like, I don't accept money from a special interest, man. I'm a special interest, man. That's, I mean, you know what I mean? That's him. He is a special interest. What do you think? Yeah, it said he's not a businessman. He's a business man. Exactly. Comma man. Uh Bloomberg is the one who started stop and frisk. And yeah, of course, man. And I can never support Bloomberg or, man, I ain't messing with them because their pizza sucks. How can I meet with somebody from a mayor of a city whose pizza sucks? Can't do it, dog. Can't do it. Oh, wow. Really? Gregory Wise said I was referring to a piece of the border wall near San Diego that was knocked down by 35-mile-an-hour winds. Or 35-mile-an-hour winds. A wall blew down off that, man. Yeah, I am, man, because my dad's in the other room, and I'm going to have a good time messing with him about these politics. He be getting mad. But I be sticking right to my point, dog. Look, no. I did not vote for Trump. You voted for Trump because you didn't vote for Hillary. No, I didn't. I didn't vote. Didn't vote for them. I voted. I just didn't vote for her. I'm not going to vote for him either. I abstained. It's what it is. You guys have to solve that problem. You can't put that shit on me. No. Because I know this. I got one thing I wanted. I might not have got both things that I wanted, but I got one thing I wanted. I didn't want Hillary Clinton to be president. And I got it. Yes. Damn, but he won. Damn. Yeah, about a balancing act on that one, homie. That's a balancing act on that one. And y'all can still say that. Get mad as y'all want, dog. Bell curve book for 9. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want me to do one about the bell curve? Yeah, oh, yeah, I'll talk about that. For sure. Man, all that IQ stuff is crap. That stuff is going to be, they're going to find out a new way. Well, watch, like every 50 years or so, they find another way to tell you to a new, independent, totally creative new way for them to tell you that they're better than you. Every bit of way, comes on out. Hey, how is this study going to prove that you're better than me? Oh, okay. Let me read to the end. It's coming. Oh, you're better than me. Got it. I got it. 400-page book for you to tell me that you're better than me. Okay. I need to do what you tell me to do. I got it. I got it. Prefers him over her. Who is that? Hey, man, look, I don't vote the lesser of two evils, dude. Because my idea on the lesser of two evils is this. I said I went to buy the book after you. Oh, yeah, read it. And then just remember, it comes around to the studies about the early age studies. Man, they're just making a big ass argument about you shouldn't be giving money to you shouldn't give money to black people because they won't know what to do with it. You shouldn't let them in college. No special interest in college because they don't have the culture to handle it. You know, stupid shit like that. Fanon, your Thurman video is about really? Well. Fanon fucks up. What is new? This has been a day. This has been a week of just complete and utter screwing up. But that is not going to be very difficult to do. I will fix that right away. Thank you very much for letting me notice. Let me know. Thank you very much for letting me notice. This will just take a second. But yeah, man, I'm not really trying to hear any of this. They stole it. They stole that. They're stealing that election out there in Ohio, man. You just mark my words, man. When have you ever heard of a situation? So you're saying I messed up the name of the title, man. That's not going to be hard to fix. What is? How do I? Man, it's been a bad day. But so yeah, man, pretty much. Man, what is going on here? Oh, there you go. Ugh. You know, YouTube has this new thing that is really and truly a pain in the behind, dude. Okay, here you go. All right, so give me 1 second. And there you go. Let me save this. And then I will go here. Ugh.
All right, welcome back to the check.
You ain't lying. Thanks, guys, for letting me know. This will take 2 more seconds, and I will have that corrected. All right. Thank you very much. Please go back to the video, and that should be corrected. My apologies. Although Want Fury 268 last time, not a big difference. Was he 268? I thought he came in a little bit lower than that, man. Hey, thank you though for that heads up, man. The people didn't vote, outnumber the ones that did. They decided the election. Hey, man, like I tell my dad, if you want to win, why don't you do what people want? If you don't do what people want you to do, don't be surprised when you lose. And there's a whole bunch of people in the Democratic Party, the party of the people, right, that believe in universal health care. They believe in, he was like 254. They believe in universal health care. They want a universal basic wage. They want student loan forgiveness. Okay, they want Wall Street regulated, those type of things. But if you don't do that type of stuff, you stuck manipulating people into a victory. And eventually, dude, you can only manipulate people. You can only manipulate people so much, dude. You can only manipulate people so much. Eliminate the electoral votes and go to the per person basis. They'll look, man. There ain't no way in no system that you can't get ripped off in. Okay, there's no system you cannot get ripped off in. If you change to that system, they're just going to find a way to rip you off in that situation. It really is. The system is flawed because the system started off flawed. You're not going to get it unflawed. All right. That's my take. I'm what you call a negative type of guy. You change any rule you want, they're still going to screw you because the intent is to screw you. Just give them a couple minutes. You know, for example, one of the biggest times in U.S. history, like in one of the most interesting political phenomena in the United States is this. The Great Depression. Okay. The Great Depression. See, we are a capitalist system. And the capitalist system has one thing about the capitalist system that you know is going to happen. And no economist has ever found a way to prevent it from happening. And that is downturns. We constantly have downturns, whether you call it a depression, a recession, a market correction, whatever you want to call it. We have them on a regular basis, and we've had them, and sometimes they're really, really big, and other times they're not so big. Okay. The Great Depression was one that was absolutely huge. And if you remember this term called robber baron, there was the masses of people, right? The common working folk knew who they blamed for the Great Depression. They claimed they blamed it on the robber barons, the big investment people that were, the guys that were the head of captains of industry, the Fords, the Vanderbilts, the JP Morgans, right? They were playing all this game with market speculation and this and that, and the shit crashed. And everybody and a whole bunch of people wound up poor. So what they did after that was the Communist Party came in, the Socialist Party came in, and people started demanding They started demanding certain changes that would protect the masses of people, against economic downturns. So you had things that were invented like Social Security, you know what I mean? Social Security, most of like that whole FDR thing. Now, FDR was not somebody that was in love with the common man. He was one of the rich boys, but he was told by no uncertain terms that if you don't do something for us, we are coming after you. And so he told his rich buddies, look, we need to do some things as far as giving something to the average man, making like instilling a minimum wage, having certain work standards, having Social Security, being able to participate in unions. All of that stuff happened, right after the Great Depression and up through the four terms of FDR. And then from then on, the whole thing has been about reversing it all from then until now. And that's what it is. That system is about capitalism. And that's why you see this stuff going on, man. Come on, man. These guys, they put money as a freedom of speech. Money is now protected. Money and bribing politicians is now protected under the First Amendment. Now, if you can do that, you can find a way to rip off any old system, dude. Anyway, we need to stop begging. Our people don't understand. You have to own the politician. They work for us. Nah, dog. The politicians work for them. Okay? And they don't work for Asian people either. No, they don't. They just have a smaller population. They have a smaller population, and they are by and large in STEM, science, technology. What is it? Science, technology, engineering, and math. They take those type of careers. So they, on average, are earning a little bit more money, but they ain't running shit. Ain't but one group of people running anything. And that's the truth, Ruth. Okay? I'm just telling you the truth. The truth. Now, I'm not telling you what I like, what I want things to be about, what it is. It's just what it is. They run it. Okay? Bloomberg runs it. Bill Gates runs it. What's his face runs it? Guy from Amazon. That 0.0001% of people, they got more money than everybody else. Got ridiculously gaudy amounts of wealth. And, Glass-Steagall, yep, absolutely. That's part of it. Absolutely. It is very global. And that's what the Democrats are. Democrats are global. They want it to be global. The nationalists are people that are kind of delusional and want that shit to be, they want it local. They're like, no, we want protectionism. We don't want people selling our goods, and we don't want people importing their goods into our economy. We want to buy American. But the problem with that is that that they will just stop buying American stuff. It just doesn't work. But it is what it is, man. The New Deal is become an entrepreneur. Good luck with that. Yeah, man. That's what I say. Dude, you just got to learn how to cope. You guys got to learn how to cope with your life, man, and deal with it is, man. Not everything is under your control, dude. Somebody trying to sell you the idea that you yourself can change the system. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I believe you can change yourself. You can be constructive in your own life. Make good decisions in your own life. And you have just about as much control over the shit that they're doing as you do over what the weather is going to be. Okay? You can prepare all you want and work hard. You cannot tell the earth, hey man, rain. Just what it is. Oh yeah, man, dude, come on. The whole thing is a fucking criminal enterprise. But that's just me being negative. You know what I mean? That's just me being negative. But it's just, come on, man. It's just things are what they begin. Okay? If you marry a girl and she was cheating on you with her boyfriend and you marry her, don't be surprised when you jump out 5 years later and somebody else is sneaking something with her, because she's a cheating snake when you met her, and more than likely she's gonna be a cheating skank when you marry to her. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna change. She is what she is. Believe people when they tell you what they are. Okay. And we know what the system is, and I don't have any idea how people always got some young dude too out there. The new political strategies, we can change this all. Man, you ain't changing shit. Anyway, we want change. We can't change their ways until we change our own ways. And only thing we can do is change our own ways. You know what I mean? That's the only thing with me. But at the same time, Doug, don't give me this. Man, certain people say some stuff. Man, I had a conversation with somebody on a live stream, man. From that fans' perspective, you lose her the way you got her. Yeah, man. Victor Colon said it's not negative for nine. It's true, though. It's people have a problem when they hear what they don't want to hear. Yeah. I mean, look, man. Like I was talking to my dad, who I love to death. And my dad was like, do you think people be trying these debating tactics, dog? It's fun debating with my dad because I don't fall for none of the shit. I fall for none of that shit. So I said, look, man, I told him yesterday, I was like, man, they going to be real salty tomorrow. I was talking shit too because my dad don't think I pay attention to politics, but I just pay attention to politics, but I don't talk to him about it. I just listen to I listen to everybody else talk, and I'll just sit back and listen. But then I do I spend a couple hours a day on different political channels on YouTube, and my major was political science. I pay attention to it. I just don't talk about it a lot because I'm down with the Neely Fuller Jr. I believe in being constructive in my own life, figuring out how I can be constructive in what I do, I say, and I think. And a lot of times I don't believe the conversation is constructive. Like today, it's probably not constructive, other than just take a little break from talking about boxing all the time. And I do want to point you guys to look at the situation that's going on with Iowa, Bernie Sanders and the Iowa Democratic Caucus. Straight highway robbery they trying to get going on, dog. Because if you know the thing with Iowa is this, most times the person that wins the caucus in Iowa gets the Democratic nomination. So for him to win that is huge. It's huge. Donors start pushing money to him. People start snatching out of the race, and all of that good old stuff starts happening. So they can't let him have it without a tooth and nail fight, without tooth and nails. Because Bernie Sanders is old enough where he don't care. I think Bernie Sanders is a decent dude, man. But anyway, so I watch all that political shit. CNN, yeah, just form my opinion. I form my own. But yeah, absolutely, man. I stay away from them. Yes, sir, OG Neely Fuller Jr. I stay away from MSNBC and them. Those guys are bought, man. That ain't even real, man. Like, what are you guys talking about, man? I will seriously listen to some. You know what it is? CNN, MSNBC, and Fox are like listening to Dan Rayfield. It's like listening to Dan Rayfield, Mark Kragel, and Tim Bradley talk boxing. That's what it sounds like to me, man. You just said in the U.S., politics legally can use bribery and money to secure their agenda. So what do you think other demographics do? Put their money up. You don't have enough money. You kidding me? You don't have that kind of money. You ain't got that kind of money. We ain't got that kind of money. You do not have that kind of money. You do not got that kind of money, dude. Okay, let me tell you, man. There is not the top 100 richest, I bet you the top 15 richest white people combined have more money than all of Negroes in the country combined. Okay, all of it. Okay, and to boot, if you do some shit they don't like, the people you think got money will not have money for long. They will not. Dog, man, dog, I'm trying to tell you, I need to go listen to Neely Fuller Jr., man. Understand where you are. It's their money. It's their money. If you name somebody a black dude that got money. And I'm going to tell you where the vast majority of that money comes from. I guarantee you. People do that on local elections all the time, though. Like that works for local elections, mayoral elections, state elections, gubernatorial elections. That work. Presidential elections, that don't work. That don't work, man. Drew Hayes, you Blue and 78 keep us updated in this crazy world. Oh, that's my car. Keep us updated in this crazy world of boxing. Salute to you guys and the hard work. Much just like, hey man, it's all good, man. It's a pleasure for me. I don't understand why watch for 9. It seems like everything is fixed in and it can't be changed. I think that it's interesting to continue to watch how things play out because I just find it interesting. But I don't think you should spend any more time than you need to, and versus focusing on making gains in your own life. It's good to know what's coming down the road. Like, dude, there is a depression coming. There's a recession coming. It's coming down the road. So if you know it's coming, it's easier for you to deal with it when it comes because you prepared for it. You know what I mean? You can't change the weather, but you look at the Weather Channel, you know? You don't know the weather, but you still look at the Weather Channel. Okay, there's going to be a hurricane coming through. Oh, there's a hurricane coming through. Well, what should I do with this information that I have? Okay? So, for example, there is a recession coming. There's a recession coming. So what are you going to do about the recession? How could that recession affect you? How do you need to plan? Okay, interest rates. There's going to be another housing bubble. Okay, if you own a home, how should you prepare for that? You know, forewarned is forearmed, right? Forewarned is forearmed. I don't think it's ever good to be ignorant, but I don't think it's good to be foolish. You know what I mean? And I just, like I said, and I could be completely wrong. Other people can have a different opinion about it. We're the biggest consumers in the world. What do you mean we don't have money, bro? Last point you made, I agree with though. Okay, who do you work for? Real rap, who do you work for? Who do you work for? Where do you get your money from? And say you work by yourself. I just go the answer. You're a truck driver. Okay. Say you're a truck driver. Okay. Who'd you buy your truck from? Who do you go to fix your truck? Where do you keep your bank? Who decides what the interest rate is in your bank? The value of your money. Who decides that? We can go all around the block, dog. Okay. You can go all around the block on that, dog. International, whatever. We're on the planet, man. We're on the planet. The way that I think about it is you're a truck driver. Exactly. Just trace your money. You're gonna wind up with a wealthy European. Just track your money. But then again, okay, get your hand on some gold and start a currency. Okay. That was some money, right? What happened to him? Come on, man. Look, man, I ain't into this. I'm not saying that people are better than other people. Okay. I don't think somebody should feel inferior to somebody or superior to somebody. Look, man. If you live in the state of Arizona, if you live in the state of Arkansas, for example, right? In order to work, I do believe they tried to make it in order to get any funding, right? Now watch, this is your money, okay? Your money. You pay state income tax in Arkansas, right? You pay state income tax in Arkansas. Every time you work, you get your check, which is your money, right? And you pay taxes and give your money to the state. The state is therefore supposed to provide resources to you. And they have things set aside to make sure if you have a business that you have the ability to get business from the state. But in order to get that business, you have to agree that you will not support anything related to, watch this, anything related to divestment in Israel. If you support anything, any company that does not, that overtly does not do business in Israel, you cannot get access to U.S. money in Arkansas. Who do you think put that shit in there? And it's your money, right? They work for you, right? Look, dog, I'm just telling you what I see. I ain't telling you I like it. You know? Hey, Edwin Santos said, I enjoy your videos. It makes my trip shorter. And of course, I'm paying attention to the road at the same time. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Savage Facts. Fanana bought a house this year and realized that my house is not mine until it's paid off, and it'll be like 30 years. So basically, I'm homeless. No, you're just renting. I had an argument with my brother about that, man. Because my brother's like my brother's like a libertarian, right? You know, total free market type of guy. I said, man, you don't own your house. He said, what do you mean I own my house? I said, you got a mortgage? Yeah, I got a mortgage. Well, you don't own your house then. You live in a lien state? You live in a lien state or one where they hold the title, right? You don't own that shit. Your bank owns that. If you don't pay it, you got to give it up. Okay? They own your house, man. They paid for it. You didn't pay for it. They paid for it. And you're paying them back. So don't tell me you own that shit. You don't own that house unless you change the definition of the word own. They own that house. Man, y'all, God, man, please, man. But anyway, it is what it is, man. A house is a bill until you sell it. Hey, now you sell it, you get the difference, and they get their cut. But the main killer is that interest rate. Because if they move the interest rate, if the Federal Reserve decides to up the interest rate, then you got less money than you did before they decided to do it, because the value of the dollar is relative. It varies. So even the money that you have varies. You could be sitting right here in the house, right here, sitting right here, right? Somebody makes a decision that is not remotely connected to you, and you are poor because of it, because the value of your money goes down. That's what I see anyway, man. Super Dave said, Fanana is smart as fuck, dropping knowledge for free. Hey, man, I'm just having fun, man. Because, we talk boxing a lot, but sometimes, we'll kick it like this. Do you win even? Okay, I got that, man. Taxes say you don't own your house. Dude, you don't own the property, man. The property is property of the state, okay? It's property of the state. Stuck in traffic, too. Thank you for the info, Fanana. Hey, man, it's all fun, man. Your dollar costs you more than $1. Man, look. See, I listen to a lot of that stuff, man. I'll sit and spend time listening to economists, and I'll listen to the political. I listen to people who are like, I won't tell you who I listen to, but I enjoy it, man. Remember Seneca Valley? It was a wealthy black neighborhood with black landowners until the government declared eminent domain. Yeah, walk in and snatch your shit right away. Or blow your shit up. Come on, man. See, you got, man, dude. Real Rap said, Fanana, well, what you said is facts. We live in a global system. I acknowledge that. I'm just not with voting for devils, knowing that they don't have my people's best interests. Hey, man, me either. I mean, yeah, I definitely listen to Neely Fuller Jr., but I got his concept now. I don't really have to listen to a lot of Neely Fuller Jr. now, unless I do it for fun, because I got the basic principles of it. And once you get to the basic principles of it, you can apply it to yourself. It's very practical, man. The dude is very, very practical. Very, very bright guy, man. Very bright guy. But I got it. It's the nutshell of it. Make a goal, have plans to reach that goal, make sure that goal is constructive, and it works towards the end of ending the system of injustice that we currently live in. And I just did my little bit of part by this that I did right here. One of the things that I really love about him, though, dude, is he doesn't pull punches. Like, he'll say something about, that saying, like, man, there's a race war coming. Yeah, there's a race war coming. And Neely Fuller Jr. be like, It's coming. Dude, it's been here and you're losing. He's like, what are you talking about? It's been here and you're losing. Your ass is in jail, homie. When he hit me with that, dude, it's like, that's so hard for some people to take, man. But the idea of you are already in jail, and he calls jail greater confinement. Just the idea of that, man, is like, you might not like the way that he says it, but if you grasp the concept, it's very, very, very difficult to argue out of it. Very argue it. Comfort, you can have a comfortable jail cell, dude. You can have access to the yard. You can walk around and grab all the food, grab all the food out the commissary and do whatever you want to do. As long as you win them motherfucking wires and they got the ability to change their mind at any given time, that's where you are, dude. That's where you are. Bert from Artigan said, I've seen people on the back end of their mortgages burn their houses down or lock themselves in it when it's sheriff sales time. Hey, man, it's tough, dude, and it'll happen, dude. Like all that gentrification stuff, man, come on, man. Y'all never owned it. You're like, they're moving us out of our neighborhoods, and like your neighborhood, you never owned it. Banks own all of that. Banks own all of that. And they will run the property value down for years and years and years so that they can buy it back, build it up, and make more money. J.A. Dixon said, my pop said we're all slaves with shock collars. This is about right. I always get on the notion of freedom and what that is, and even if that's real. It's like some idea people hold out. I'm free. Really? What do you mean by that? You know? Oh, he said he needs a new host. Mr. Bobby is the worst. Hey, man, he moderates. He's doing what he can. What's going on, Gabriel Francis? Let me make sure I go back, man. Let me go over here, man. I know y'all people that listen over in the boxing world love this conversation. I know you love it. But man, that's why I can't do it, man. I can't. Hey, I had a good conversation. I never tell people who I'm talking with, but I was talking to somebody, man, who you guys all know, man, about these get along Negroes, man. You can't even do it, man. It's a waste of time. You might as well, if you can be free at least in what you think. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Oh, there you go. Obari, come on. I said, for not free, we ain't free, we just loose. I love that one, man. I love that one. I love it. Savage X for 9. I like how we're not talking about boxing and about life. Yeah, man, gotta do it every once in a while, man. Can't keep running up and down. I got everything I was gonna say in this video or on the in this live stream or on the videos that I did that are up today. Thank you guys for letting me know that I'm screwing up. Man, if you do so many videos a day, you just go through spurts of just making a bunch of mistakes. You know what I mean? And today I had something doing. Oh, yeah, exactly. Hey, thanks, Main Event Mark. I'm glad you like it, man. One of them get along. Yeah, man. You know, the get along dudes are the ones that just, you know, they know. See, there's somebody that just like they're better. The get along dudes are better than the affirmatively aggressive ones who are like the attack dogs. Like they just want to attack you because they know, if I attack you, I can get in good. You know, like the Sheriff David Clarks, you know, those type of dudes, the attack dogs, you know what I mean? Like the aggressive ones. The aggressive ones. But those are the ones that's just like, man, line them up and get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, get rid of them. The other ones, well, you know, how can I say this? How can I say this in a way that won't offend anybody? Because I know they're looking. Yeah, okay. Look, man, I have literally had, dude. Super Dave said, we appreciate you for not, especially the day ones. The day ones. That's what I appreciate you, man. Man, I lost my train of thought, man. The Tim Bradley's, yeah, Tim Bradley's is, you know, Tim Bradley's okay, man. I don't really mind Tim Bradley too much. I know what Tim Bradley's trying to do. You know, he's just a monkey with a tambourine. Ching, 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 ching. That's what I think about with Tim Bradley, man. But you know, I don't know why you just can't say what you are, man. I mean, Ben Carson probably believes the shit. Ben Carson seems like he really got one of them, like he ain't all together in the head, man. You know what I mean? Like he was probably a very good doctor because he's very, he doesn't have a lot of what do you call it? Right brain action. You know what I mean? He doesn't got a lot of right brain action. He's all left brain. Numbers, okay, like a robot, dude. He said people always probably word, yeah, man, but I don't get it, man. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, if you're gonna make the only other dudes that irritate me more than the aggressive ones are the loud and just stupid ones. Just loud and stupid. Like, somebody told you what you just heard, Like, you got that shit from somebody else. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Carson's tunnel thinking. Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised if he's like on the autism spectrum or something like that. Like, that's what I would think with him. Like he's on the autism spectrum. I try my best not to listen to Ben Carson speak, but he seems to me to be very much on that, that. And the one that I think is go along to get along type of dude is like, what's the name of that astrologist? He's not an astrologist, is an astronomer. He's an astronomer. What's the guy's name? The PhD, the world's most famous stargazer. What is his name, man? I always forget his name, and it's on purpose. I always forget his name, and it's on purpose. Because I don't really like the dude, because I'm like, man, yeah, not Neil Hayden. Neil deGrasse. I'm like, are you ever going to ask the question why? I mean, like, are you ever going to ask the question why instead of what, how? When are you going to get to the why, dude? Like, why is it? You know what I mean? And it's just so materialistic. He's so materialistic. It's like you can think like he could probably memorize 100 books. But if you asked him to come up with a purpose, what he thinks the purpose of something is, he would never answer it. It's just like a regurgitation machine. Like I'm always trying to figure out like, what is the purpose of all of that? So you can figure out what? So you can create something to sell, or you can create something that'll help you. Said Ben Carson used to be woke. I spoke to him in 2007. Don't know what happened to dude. But there's a lot of people, man, that are like that that still behave in that fashion. They just convince themselves. Like, for example, 78. And much love in that super chat. There are a lot of cats who are like me, right? I think I'm a fairly decent example of this. I am very much interested in black people prospering. Very, very much so. I don't trust Democrats as far as I can throw my house. And they piss me off more so. Ben Carson had money, dude. Ben Carson's had money. But I don't trust Democrats as far as I can throw a building. Okay. And the one thing that I trust about Republicans is that they're going to actually tell me what they're trying to do, and they're going to actually tell me what they think. I don't like you, nigga. I don't want you around me. Get the fuck out my yard. No, I think you're a monkey, and I don't want you to do shit. That right there is a guy that I can look in the face and be like, yeah, I know what you think because you told me what you think. It's the people like Hillary Clinton who think who more than likely, or at least I believe, think the exact same way they do, but they think that I'm too stupid to know that that's what they think. Like Hillary Clinton actually convinced a whole lot of black people that sticking millions of black people in jail was a good thing for them, and got away with that shit. And still have people supporting her and finding excuses for why she stuck all them people in jail. Oh, well, that was unintended consequences. Was the pillaging of Libya Was the pillaging of Libya, was that unintended circumstance? How many of them shits did she get? You know what I mean? And it's not her alone, it's her and other people. No, dude, that's the good cop, bad cop. Okay, it's good cop, the bad cop. At least the bad cop, you know, is coming. The good cop bugs me more than the bad cop does. So you will find a lot of guys that are like, especially in academia, right? Especially in academia, because that's all they're around. Like Ben Carson ain't just walking around talking to black cardiologists, you know, every day. You know what I mean? That's not the circle. That's not the circles that he runs in. So he'll have conversations. He'll have sway. And then you kind of get in there. You're trying to do the best you can do, and you really do have those beliefs. Because I'm going to tell you somebody else that I really do believe wants the best for black people, and nobody's going to believe me when I say this shit. But Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court Justice. I've met Clarence Thomas, and I really truly believe that he believes that what he is doing is the best for black people, because he hates any type, because all of like the government handing you things and doing things for you, he believes that is a way to use to pretty much castrate you and not have you out there doing things for yourself and going about your business. There's a lot of different ways that people think. You know what I mean? A lot of different things. I do believe that he believes that. I disagree with the way he goes about it, you know, but I've met him and I really do believe that. There's been very few people that I've met, like Barack Obama. And I know that about his wife. But Barack Obama really cares for black people, and so does his wife. Absolutely believe it. He said Clarence calls it enabling. Yeah, he calls it enabling. Yeah, he believes in, and he really believes that. He really believes that has to stop. Like if somebody keeps doing things for you, then you're never going to get a sense to be able to do it for yourself. Oh yeah, 78 said Bill Clinton paid the saxophone on Arsenio Hall, and that's how some made him black. Yeah, man, Look, blew a saxophone at people, dude. Oh, I like you, and he smiled, and they fight, you know, and you know they think he's nice looking, and dude, they sold your ass down the river with a smile. Okay, sold your ass down the river with a smile, man, and people go for that shit. But look, man, I'm not going to do who's sincere. Bill Clinton is just Bill, man. Look, Bill Clinton is Bill Clinton, whatever. Hillary Clinton's the fucking devil. Yes, that is just the worst. That has, when she took Henry Kissinger, I was like, hold on, man. Henry Kissinger? Isn't he like a war criminal? Like, you knew when she took that dude on that it was going to be a lot of wars, man. At least Donald Trump is not aggressively pursuing war all over the place. You let Hillary Clinton ass get into that mug, and it's going to be war all over the globe. Believe it. War everywhere. Hey, that military budget is going to go through the roof, if it's already through the roof, though. He said, you're right, Fanon. I don't believe it. Oh, you won't believe it? I'm telling you, he does. When I was in law school, he gave a speech at the law school. He came there. He didn't have to come there. He did not. Dude, Clarence Thomas did not have to stand in a room full of that many black people that did not like him and give a speech and sit there and continue to talk to people about what his opinions were. He meant what he said. I can disagree with it, but I'm telling you, that's what he believes. It's what he believes. Clarence Thomas epitomizes give a man a fish, he eats for a day, teach a man how, and he eats for a lifetime. Yeah, that's his belief. And you'll see two sides of it, man. You really will, man. Hey, thanks, Bert from Artican. Yeah, you really will see that. You really will see that. It's not everybody thinks alike. You know, not everybody thinks alike, and nobody has the solution. Nobody's found the solution to the problem. So as far as being open to other people's ideas about what they think should be done, I think you should always be open to new ideas, because nobody solved the problem. You know, Nation of Islam didn't solve the problem. Black Republicans haven't solved the problem. Black Panthers haven't solved the problem. The conservative black Uncle Ruckus ass type dudes haven't solved the problem. Nobody solved the problem, man. So I think you should be open to the ideas that people have. But this is why I say I'm just so much more in tune with Neely Fuller Jr. Because Neely Fuller Jr.'s idea is this. Look, man, all that shit is confusing. It's all confusion. Focus on what you can do, say what you say and you think, and make sure that they're constructive. Because the only thing that you have control over is you. And if you are living in that manner and you're working towards creating a system of justice that will replace the system that we live in, then you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're doing it as an individual. You know, there's all of this. But anyway, that's what I gravitated to that, because I studied political science, and I studied political science for years. I studied law for years. I've been in I've worked in corporate America. I've hung out and been in neighborhoods where cats didn't have shit, family that don't have shit, all of that. I've been black for a long time. Okay, we'll put it that way. I've been black for a long time, and I've run around a lot of circles in the black community, and all of this shit is confusing. But the one thing I can tell you for sure is the people that I have seen that are just constructive in what they do, they say, and they think tend to achieve things on a regular basis. And the people that achieve things on a regular basis, no matter what is coming out of their mouth, and whether you agree with their opinion or don't agree with their opinion, they tend to be living under a roof with food in their refrigerator and a general sense of purpose in life. That's what I would notice. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just me, man. That's what I think. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat. Please go to KQKC Boxing coming up next. I so much appreciate everybody. I missed some super chats. My bad. Oh, no. I did. I got iRock. And I got 78. 78 held the channel down today, man. Appreciate you, 78, for the support, man. Really, really do. Oh, 78 hate it again. He said, a lot of black people don't like people who preach self-reliance. Responsibility is a scary word for a nook. Oh, it is, man. And see, that's what I'm telling you. That's what you, 78, would think. You and Clarence Thomas would have a conversation about that, and he would absolutely positively, you guys would be in complete agreement about that. Complete agreement about it. The only issue is he'll get into issues like, the separation of church and state, state rights versus states' rights versus versus the government rights, whether you're a strict interpreter, whether you are the original intent versus whatever. I haven't gone through constitutional law in a long time, but that's where he is, man. But as far as that goes, as far as like self-reliance, the dude is very, very, very big on that. And he's not. Now, here's something I'll tell you that y'all probably don't like. I'll take him over Russell Simmons. I take Clarence Thomas over Russell Simmons. Hey, get this. Hey, sign up for my card, my payday card. You sign up for my payday loan card, where he just going to loan shark on you. At least Terrence Crawford ain't loan sharking. You know what I mean? And Oprah Winfrey. At least his ass ain't out there, Oprah Winfrey, looking for the next Negro to hang. Oh, man, hold on. I need some more ratings. Which one of these Negroes can I string up? Which one of these cats can I string? Which one of these dudes can I string up socially? Who's great? Who's next? What patriarch of the black community can I help drag down for the sake of my ratings? That type of shit. You know what I mean? B&B Box said, I grew up on the system and food stamps and shit, but I'm grown and never wanted to be on that system. Never want to be on that system ever. Nah, man, it is a serious joy and pride that you really do get by being able to buy. Because quite honestly, man, I can relate in a different way. Because I had worked for family businesses for a long time. And see, when you work for, even if it's a family-owned business, the fact that it's your family, you always have a dynamic that it's like, oh, it's not just me. It's everybody. But we don't live in a world that is accepting of communalism, right? We live in a world where it's much more about I than it is about we. So unless you can totally get yourself and everybody else around you is into the idea of we, then you're always going to have that issue because you're getting pulled by the I, right? When you're living in a we, and you won't ever be able to feel that self-satisfaction that people get in the me type of world when they are achieving and pulling in things themselves, which is another reason why these guys that have money are so incredibly arrogant and self-righteous. They're incredibly arrogant and self-righteous, man. They're terrible fucking people. They're terrible people, man. Ivan Garcia. So Fanon, what's your opinion? What's the end game of life to make it the best of it, to be constructive? What's your opinion? My opinion is that we are in this life in order to solve problems, and that you get a satisfaction for solving the problems that you get, and you are rewarded by solving your problems in a constructive fashion. I think that we are all individuals. We are all united in that we are united in the sense that we're individuals living together. But the one thing that we all have, and we all have on a consistent basis, is that we have to learn that we have problems that are presented to us, and we have to figure out how we can overcome those problems in a constructive manner. And then we live the life the best that we can, and we go on to whatever is coming next. Because whatever it is that put all this shit in motion did not let us know enough to get past that veil, the metaphorical veil of death. But we're all going to get there. We know that's one thing for sure. So at the very least that you can try to do, I think the best thing that you can do is the best that you can do in being constructive, having a purpose in life, helping those that are around you that are closely connected to yourself. And that's all I can see, because that's all anybody has ever accomplished meaningfully. That's my take on it anyway. But much love to everybody, man. There's your free Patreon. Can't get you all to sign up for Patreon for shit. But my 60 plus Patreons, y'all are with me on a regular basis, and y'all made it worth it. So I thought, okay, today I'll let it flow a little bit more on this live stream, man. Get out of this boxing. And also to let you troll ass haters know, y'all can't hang with me, man. You can't hang with me, dog. I don't make this shit up. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Mutual advancement. I'm with you, man. Hey, Main Event Mark, I'm glad you like it, man. Thank you. Obasi Kamara said, to each according to his own, he needs from each according to his or her own ability. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Daryl Zapata. We got to do it every once in a while, man. We got to exactly B&B boxing. It is. It very much is. It is what it is. And with that, boop, I'm out. Hey, thanks, Van Glorious. And I'm out of here. Peace.